The truth is that the Bible is not a book. It's a library of 66 books. And that's one of the most important things I'm going to say tonight. It's not a book. The very name Bible was originally plural, biblia, which means books. So the Bible is not a book. It's a library of books, of separate books, each one of them different from the other 65. And it's only when you find out the character of each book that you begin to understand the Bible better. And I'm advocating tonight that you read the Bible a book at a time. That you don't dip into it here and there and read a bit here and read a bit there. That's not how you would treat any other book. But that you treat each book as a book. God gave us His Word in books. And therefore that's how He wanted us to read it. And to read it a book of it at a time changes your whole understanding of the Bible. That's why I wrote this book, to encourage people to read it a book at a time. And I want to tell you how this book came to be written. I was approached by the pastors of a little town up the Thames Valley in England, and they said, David, our people are not studying the Bible for themselves. They'll come and listen to preachers. They'll sing, they love singing, they love music, but they're not reading the Bible at home for themselves. Can you do anything about it? I said, well, I can try. I said, I'll come along one Sunday evening each month for 4 months. And each of those 4 evenings, I'll spend telling them about one book in the Bible. And my aims will be to get them so interested in that book, they can't wait to get home and read it. But I said, I will only come on condition that they've all read the book before I come, that they will read it again after I've been, that all the preachers in the churches will preach from that book for the next month, and all the house groups will study that book for the next month, so that at the end of 1 month, they can say, we feel we know one book. And my aims were not only to get them so interested in a book that they couldn't wait to read it, but to give them enough information, background material, and insight into the book so that when they read it, they got excited with that book. And so I went for the first evening and 3 more, and I said, now you know 4 books. And they all came to me again, the pastors, and they said, David, please can we book you for 6 years? And I said, I may be in heaven by then, but actually we did it. And once a month for 6 years, I went to that little group of churches and took them through one book in the Bible. Well, I used photographs, maps, charts, models, anything that would get them excited about the book. And it was recorded, but only audio recordings. And those went out everywhere so quickly. But immediately I began to get complaints. People said, we can't see the photos. We can't see the maps. We can't see the models or the charts. And so somebody came to me and said, David, you'll have to do the whole lot again, but this time on video. Oh, I said, I can't face that. But they persuaded me. And the next few years I spent going through the Bible again, book by book, and recording on video the aids that I'd used. And then after that was finished, I heaved a sigh of relief and thought, that's that. And then the top publisher in London came to me and said, David, it's all got to be written down in a book. And I said, oh no, I can't face all that again. So they did get hold of a young man who transcribed the soundtrack of the videos. And then he put it into some form of shape, and then I edited it and just polished it up. And that's how that book was written. And so it took about 12 or 15 years to write. But that was the fruit of just a few pastors coming and asking me to help their people to read the Bible. It's quite a story. But it's history to me now. Well, now,